This man is a top-tier assassin, ruthless in his methods. One day, a police officer had just gotten out of his car when the killer deliberately bumped into him. The officer took a couple of steps before suddenly sensing something was wrong. Warm liquid was flowing from his neck. With every ounce of strength left in his body, he crawled home and saw his daughter one last time before dying. The next day, Officer Cage entered the house to find Jenny wearing a birthday hat, holding her father in an eerily quiet scene. 6 months later, the assassin was arrested. Despite having killed 18 people, he was only sentenced to 15 years because only the last victim had concrete evidence. The other murders couldn't be definitively linked to him. Jenny watched the killer silently, as if plotting something. 15 years flew by, and Killer Jack was released from prison. By then, Jenny had grown into a young woman. She often witnessed her mother being abused by her new husband after remarrying. When Jenny learned that her father's killer had been released, a plan for revenge began to take shape in her mind. That night, Jenny was watching her mother's room from a high vantage point when she saw her mother being beaten yet again. After the beating, the man took money and headed downstairs to gamble, only to be intercepted by Jenny, who smashed a brick against his head. The next day, Jack was jogging in the park when he discovered the crime scene. Looking at the victim's neck, he recognized his own killing method. He spotted a figure in the distance and gave chase, but the person knew the terrain well, and Jack couldn't catch up. That figure was Jenny, clearly trying to frame Jack for the murder. That evening, a man arrived at Jack's place. It was William, Jack's old enemy, who easily picked the lock and entered. When he pulled back the covers, no one was there. Suddenly, Jack turned on the bathroom light. The two men faced off through the bathroom door in a silent standoff. The intruder tried to turn the doorknob when Jack suddenly stabbed through the door. The victim endured the pain without moving or making a sound. Jack stabbed again, this time just an inch from the man's eye, but still, he remained silent. Then came a knock at the door. It was Officer Cage. Jack signaled with his eyes that someone was behind him, but John had already vanished. Meanwhile, Jenny received devastating news. When she went to check on her mother, she found her dead from poison. Jenny completely broke down. Having lost the only hope in her life, she decided the killer must pay. Today's film recommendation is Missing You, a thriller from South Korea. Unfortunately, due to copyright restrictions, I can only share this much with you. If you're interested, please search for the full movie. Thank you for watching. I'll be sharing exciting films with you every day. See you next time.